Item number 9.
Item number 9, proclamation recognizing Creek Week 2019. Stan Vanderwerf, Commissioner, Board of County Commissioners.
Commissioner Vanderwerf.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And it looks like those that will be accepting this proclamation are down at the podium. So thanks for doing that. I'll go ahead then at this point and continue. So I'd like to make a motion to approve the proclamation recognizing Creek Week 2019, whereas El Paso County residents and visitors are able to enjoy extensive and diverse natural resources such as forest, grasslands, riparian areas, lakes, creeks, and a wide variety of open spaces. And whereas the Fountain Creek watershed, including Fountain Creek, related wetlands, existing trails, and recreational facilities, is a unique watershed that is an important resource and valuable asset for the people of El Paso County and the Pikes Peak region. And whereas the Fountain Creek Watershed Flood Control and Greenway District is partnering with El Paso County, the City of Colorado Springs Utilities, and numerous community organizations to coordinate the 6th annual Creek Week cleanup, to encourage the protection, restoration, and maintenance of the Fountain Creek watershed, and whereas this 9-day litter cleanup effort begins in El Paso County's Fountain Creek Regional Park on September 28th and runs through October 6th, and whereas Creek Week programs and activities are designed to raise awareness of water quality and littering issues within our watershed, to encourage organizations and individuals to collect litter and debris and make Fountain Creek and the watershed cleaner and safer. And whereas businesses, churches, schools, nonprofits, neighborhood associations, youth groups, service clubs, and individuals are encouraged to form a Creek Week team to clean up at a Creek Week project site. And whereas Creek Week litter removal activities will reduce pollution in our creeks and remove clogs in our waterways that can lead to flooding, provide for a safer drinking water supply, and enhance wildlife habitat and property values. Now, therefore, the Board of County Commissioners of El Paso County, Colorado, hereby recognizes the week of September 28th through October 6th, 2019, as Creek Week in El Paso County, and encourages citizens to help protect, restore, and maintain our waterways by participating in Creek Week activities. Done this 24th day of September 2019 at Colorado Springs, Colorado. The Board of County Commissioners of El Paso County, Colorado, Mark Waller, Chair, Lejinos Gonzalez, Jr., Vice Chair, Stan Vanderwerf, Holly Williams, and Cammie Bremer, members, and attested to by Chuck Browerman, County Clerk and Recorder. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, Ms. Nordstrom.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm Dana Nordstrom, Community Outreach Coordinator for the Community Services Department. And this morning I would like to introduce Larry Small, Executive Director, and Allison Shook, Program Director from the Fountain Creek Watershed Flood Control and Greenway District.
Mr. Small.
Thank you. Thank you, Dana. And thank you, Commissioners, for that really wonderful resolution that you just read. El Paso County has been a staunch supporter of the district since we were created in 2009, and a very staunch supporter of Creek Week since its inception in 2014. This is our 6th year. The first 5 years have been very successful. We've been able to include all 8 municipalities and 2 counties in this program in the Fountain Creek watershed, and it's expanded beyond Fountain Creek watershed into Colorado City and then down to Trinidad. They've also adopted this program. It's become the largest citizen-based cleanup event in the state of Colorado, and it's received national recognition thanks to the work of the Citizen Committee, who puts this all together and makes it happen every year. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you Allison Flute, who is the chairman of Creek Week, and she's also employed by the district as our outreach coordinator now. So, Allison.
Thank you, Larry. Good morning, Commissioners. We are so proud of Creek Week and the growth that it's had. We've had a 350% increase in volunteerism over the last 5 years. And that really goes to show that our citizens value water. They value clean waterways. They value safe recreation, and they're willing to put in time to make it happen. We have a strong support from El Paso County. Ms. Nordstrom and many others employed there have been helping facilitate. I think they've got 6 different cleanups throughout different county facilities. So this year we have 106 cleanups happening on 9 different days. There is no excuse not to get out there and participate. We provide the bags, the gloves, the smiles, maybe a cup of coffee if it's a morning event. And everyone can enjoy a little taste of Creek Week. We have a commercial that Nancy from the county here has also put together for us. So we'd like to share that with you real quick.
All right.
You're invited to help clean up our parks, trails, and waterways during the 6th annual Creek Week cleanup happening September 28th through October 6th. This 9-day event happens each fall, bringing citizens in El Paso, Teller, and Pueblo counties together to remove trash and debris from our land and water. Create a creek crew with your family, friends, clubs, coworkers, or church groups and make a difference for our communities and the environment. Let's all work together to make our waterways cleaner and safer for humans and wildlife to enjoy during Creek Week. There you go.
Excellent. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak on behalf of this resolution? Or I guess technically proclamation. Is there anybody that'd like to speak in opposition to it? All right. I guess there is no opposition to clean water and clean waterways and a clean community. I'll bring it up here for some discussion. Who would like to kick us off? Commissioner Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I wanted to thank everybody. I get to work with Larry and the rest of the group as part of the Fountain Creek Watershed District. And so I've been participating in this last several years. It's always a wonderful event, and I write about it in my weekly article around this time. I wrote about it last week. We're trying to get the community out, make sure we publicize this. And if it's one thing our residents like, it's our parks and our waterways here. And so it's just something we can all get behind, and as will I. And so I greatly support all this and ask our residents to come out and participate as well. And I hope to see you out there because I will be out there. Thank you.
Anybody else like to speak on behalf of this resolution? Commissioner
Well, I
Williams?
always support keeping our creeks clean, so thank you for doing this.
More fish. More fish.
Yep. Commissioner Brimmer?
For me, the same that same 4-year-old I took to watch the warbirds fly last week is the one that bikes along these paths pulled in a trailer. And we do that nearly every weekend as a family, and it's amazing. It is amazing to see when a cleanup has happened. It opens up a trail, makes it safer for us, and actually oftentimes determines which trail we will go on. So I am more than overjoyed to support this. Great job getting all of these organized, and I hope you have wonderful participation. We'll do what we can to help you get the word out on that.
Thank you. Well, I'll tell you, I also love biking along the paths along the creek there, and maybe perhaps I'd like riding in the basket even more so, in the trailer even more so.
I'm not sure I could pull you, Commissioner Waller.
Oh, come on. So maybe Struthers and I could do that together at some point. No, it's this is a great thing for our community. It's not just the thing I like about it so much is it's not just folks like you all that do it. It is the volunteers. It's people who live in our community that care about our community, and I think it's one of the things that sets Colorado Springs and El Paso County apart from not just the rest of Colorado, but the rest of the United States. We have citizens that are invested in making sure that this is the most beautiful place in the world to live, and I think that Creek Week exemplifies that perfectly. Commissioner Vanderwerf?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Wow, I tell you, I've also participated the last 2 years. It is fun to actually go out there, hang out with people that have the same kind of interests about making sure that our community is a beautiful place, and really just enjoy. I mean, so far anyway, the times I've been out there, it's been a bright, sunny morning. Let's hope it stays that way for everybody else. I think it's fantastic about the growth that you have. I think it's also really interesting that you have events all across the community. So that includes events in Woodland Park and Monument, Colorado Springs, of course, Manitou Springs, even Pueblo and Trinidad. And so there are events really across the region that are opportunities for just about anybody, anywhere, to be part of this for a couple of hours, for one of the days during the 9-day event. And just a little free advertising or marketing for those that want to sign up, and I'm going to read it off this, so I hope that this is accurate, and you can correct me if it's wrong. Go to www.fountaincreekweek.com, and on that website you can sign up and participate in one of these events. I hope we see an even more growth this year than we've seen in the past. Please come out. It's a lot of fun. You're doing something great for the community. And thank you very much to you all for what you do to make this a success. Thanks.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. If there's nothing further, I will call the roll. Commissioner Brimmer?
Aye.
Commissioner Vanderwerf?
Aye.
Commissioner Williams?
Aye.
Commissioner Gonzalez?
Aye.
The chair votes aye. That passes unanimously. Congratulations. We will stand in a brief recess for a picture.